Hi guys, Jay Smith here, welcome to the AskGolfNut channel and welcome to Cleveland Halo extra large full face hybrid irons. Well, these are irons because they have a flat face design, but you see the size of these things. I will be doing my full forgiveness testing when I whack this all over the face to see how well it works, some high toe, heel low, all those weird and wonderful points. I'll be testing these at my normal 90 miles an hour or so, but I will be doing my normal testing of speed difference. 70 miles an hour, 80 miles an hour, 90 miles an hour. That'll be after we do this normal bit. I'll hit into the screen, etc., and see how well this works at different speeds. Very, very quickly, we have the main frame face, the same face that we have in the Srixon and also the Halo XL zip core irons in the forward pitch wedge. This has it in all of them. Main frame is basically variable face thickness, so you can hit it off weird and wonderful spots and you still get lots and lots of ball speed. We also have full face grooves. Yes, we definitely have full face grooves. Wow, there is a lot of grooves on that face. It's like those massive high toe wedges where you've got grooves everywhere, but in an iron face, there is a lot of grooves. Down by the golf ball, you've got that two white line-up lines at the bottom. One is for squaring, but the bottom one, the smaller one, is so you can know where the ball needs to go in the middle of the face. It may sound daft that you need help knowing where to put the golf ball, but because this face is so big and they have no, they've got no sort of like cut off where the scoring lines normally stop, but they've got grooves all over the face. So it could be very, very easy to put the ball too far off the toe because, well, the grooves don't finish. It just goes straight towards the toe. So that's a really good thing, having a bottom alignment line so you can see exactly where you need to put the golf ball. You've got HydroZip on the irons. HydroZip is their way that they can try and increase spin as best as possible. Also very, very good, obviously, when it comes to water. HydroZip. You kind of get the idea. And it has got 3 sole transitions. So you've got between 4 all the way down to pitch and wedge, you've got different guide rails. So between 4 to 7, you've got the 3 different guide rails, and then they kind of move on as well. And they also go into the V sole, that's shaped where it's kind of tailed off on the leading and trailing edge. Let's go get the simulator on properly. Let's go put the data set ready for the Halo XL full-faced irons, and let's go see how well they do. Right, that's all that boring tech done. There's loads of tech in this. Very, very quickly, we have a massive thick top line. Sole thickness on the same size as Cuba. And if you want blade lengths, well, it's big. This is a big golf club for extra help trying to get the golf ball in the air and distance. 29 degrees of loft for this, by the way, is exactly the same lofting as the zip core ones. So if you want to mix and match these, you can do quite easily. Right, let's go give this one a hit. Considering this is a big golf club, there's not a massive amount of offset there, but yeah, it's definitely a hybrid looking head. That's fractionally left, that's turning left, but that is one heck of a hit. That is a monster. Wow. Face fractionally closed, but that is going. 0.6 across, 1 degree shut, that is all. Good strike, 1 mil low, 0 mil toe. Really very, very good. 41 yards in the air and 50 degrees descent angle. Yes, you are going to get supreme help of getting this golf ball up in the air with these things. These are mental. Now, again, these are necessary not for the likes of me. I already swing quite fast, that's 90 miles an hour. My normal is 90, 91, 92, depending on how bendy I feel on that day. These are going to be for potentially slower swing speed golfers, so I will be doing my testing at 70, 80 and 90 miles an hour so we can encompass as many people as possible so you guys can see how well they work when you start taking speed off, because that's impressive. That is really impressive. 41 yards in the air, 51 or 50 degrees descent angle. That is really impressive. However, as soon as you start taking speed away, spin comes off, peak height comes off, descent angle comes off, and then suddenly it doesn't look so impressive. So it'll be interesting to see how well these get on. Feeling loud, yes, very clicky, very confidence inspiring. It's like a little mini firecracker going off because it is properly loud, this thing is. Oh, face is open, felt that. Straight away, still gonna hit the green though. I mean, we're 180 yards away, but that is just doing so well. That is so loud though, but works so well. Club path 0, face open by a bit. Yeah, there you go. That's why it's gone to the right slightly. 2 mil low, 0 mil toe. So really good strike again. 41 yards in the air and 50 degrees descent angle. 182 yards. You cannot complain at all. You really can't. Something I noticed, we were at Glenfora Golf Course, hole 10. It's par 4 normally. I've moved everything up to 182 yards. Same hole as I did the Zip Core irons on for a little bit of continuity, because I know people like the continuity side of things. Just impressive, like really. Would I use them? Absolutely not. Personally, no. These are massive. I'm a blade player, so you cannot get any further away than from these. I mean, the top line on this is possibly the same thickness of the soles on my golf club, but these really work, like properly work. It is impressive how these work, these golf clubs. I mean, just anyone who struggles with launching a golf ball, I mean, my word, that is flying. Path 0, face 0, good strike, 2 mil toe, 0 mil high line. That's really good. I mean, it's 40 yards in the air, 49 degrees descent angle, 187 carry. Jeez, me's, these are mental. I mean, this is a really busy sole. So it's got, not only has it got obviously the rails on there, it's got the 7 number, it's got the halo, the XL, the full face bit. We've got plenty of description on the bottom of this golf club. With the Zip Cores, I like how they writ the loft on there. So it was 729. On this one, we just got 7. It doesn't really matter. I just like the fact that the Zip Core ones had the loft number on there as well, which is quite good. But yeah, anyone who's struggling for help getting the golf ball up in the air, wowzers, these things work. Oh, that's so bad. That's gonna miss the planet. That is missing the, oh no, it's not. Go on, bounce the right way. Oh my word, that should, yeah, that was poor. Club path 0, face 3.5 open. Yeah, that's not quite so good. 3 mil hill, 5 mil low, which is a decent strike. I can't moan that one. 41 yards in the air and 51 degrees descent angle. Yep, but just slightly to the right. Why? Because my face control was poo. And it's done really, really well. These things are just incredibly good. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're gonna put the face over there, or you're going to put the face over there, that is where the golf ball's going to go. But if you need help getting the golf ball up, getting that golf ball peak height in, and you can see why people make these. Absolutely right. Right, one more, and then we're going to go give him some hits around the face for forgiveness testing. And we finish off with a beautiful toe shot. like so bad. That's going to be the closest one yet. From like, wow. Everyone loves dropping in a 17 mil toe from time to time, and there you go, 17 mil toe, 2 mil low. Club path slightly across, face slightly open. I really need to sort my path out, but yeah, it's the worst one so far. 176 yards, so not bad whatsoever, and 38 yards in the air and 49 degrees descent angle from 3/4 of an inch off the wrong part of the face. And I'm lucky we've got grooves all the way over there. I wonder how bad I can mishit this. I mean, this is obviously one of the biggest faces on a golf club I've ever tested in an iron. So it will be fun to see if I can whack this some seriously weird, I mean, I'm far worse than that, to see how this thing works when you really hit it off of center. Right, let's go turn this off. Let's go on the range for me. Turn the camera off. Lets me do all that lovely testing out of the camera's sight, because it'd be boring. Watch me hit all those shots. We'll do the 70, 80 miles an hour and 90 miles an hour tests to see how well they work when you start taking speed away, but there's also whack this thing all over the face, heel as well, to see how well the Cleveland Halo XL full face irons get on. So let's go see how the Cleveland Halo XL irons, hybrids, which are irons, well, they are actually irons because they've got a flat face. I hit them a load of times all around the face for a bit of fun. I've gone extreme when it comes to these because these are the biggest golf clubs possibly on the planet. Well, I'm not quite sure about that, but they are very, very big. And it's be interesting to see how they got on with some weird and wonderful strikes. So let's go have a look at how it got on when I hit it at 3 different swing speeds. We'll do the forgiveness side in a sec, but I'll get all the information up on the screen there now. And again, this is at 70 miles an hour, 80 miles an hour, 90. So red is 70, yellow is 80, and blue is 90. We've got 98 miles an hour ball speed to 112 to 125, 139 yards carried, 164 to 181. So you can distinctly see the distinct benefit in any anyone swinging faster. So as a thing, if you can swing faster, you are going to win hands down when it comes to just functionality of flight, distance, control into a green. But at 70 miles an hour, we go 139 yards, which is one of the longest carries for 70 mile an hour testing. It's going 23 yards in the air, which is doing mighty well, and 40.2 degrees cent angle. Not many golf clubs at 70 miles an hour come into a green at 40 something degrees. So this one at 40.2 is one of the leaders that I've ever seen going into a green at this kind of descent angle. It is very, very good. Okay, if we're going to have this conversation about a 70 miles an hour swing, are we going to go down the 6-iron route? I don't think we are. And if you're going to go down 6-iron route, I'd be saying we need to go to a 6 hybrid to try and gain you even more ball speed, even more launch, even more peak height. If not, you're going to start going into a green like a, and it's just going to go right out the back. But if you go to 80 miles an hour straight away, of course, 164 yards, 32 yards in the air, and 46 degrees descent angle, you're having conversations with 6-iron, and you even are having conversations with 5-iron, which is a mighty impressive thing considering this is obviously at 80 miles an hour with a hybrid head, which is an iron. Yeah. 90 miles an hour, have what you want. You've got 181 yards, 42 yards in the air, and over 50 degrees descent angle. There is a distinct benefit when you're talking about golf clubs of this design, which just wants to hit the golf ball to the moon. The center of gravity of these golf clubs are distinctly lower than the center of gravity of the golf ball, and that will encourage vertical gearing and the golf ball to launch. If you go to the club head data now, we've got 70.9, 81, and 90.9. So within 0.9 or so of a mile an hour, and they're all between, within 0.1 of 10 mile an hour between them. So it's not bad. 1.38, 1.38, 1.37. So efficiencies within a very tiny amount. Attack angles within 0.4 of a degree of all the data sets, which is, when you talk about 3 different swing speeds, trying to keep delivery exactly the same is not easy. But club path and face to path is very close, and also loft. The all important, if you're going to be changing speeds and you're obviously going to be trying to compare apples for apples, you need to be able to compare apples for apples loft. So 26.1, 26.2, 26.2, these are 29 degree 7-irons, but it's just a case of trying to match the lofts to make sure every single speed that you're comparing against is exactly the same loft. Just when it comes to the face impact, only the very slight difference is on the 90 mile an hour, the full-ish swing speed. I was just slightly more toey on that one. 1 mil heel, 1 mil low, to 1 mil toe, 3 mil low, and 5 mil toe, 3 mil low. That's the difference between the efficiency going slightly down from 1.38 to 1.37, and possibly maybe a yard or two when it comes to the carry. Let's go see how well it works off of off-center hits, because I've captured some crazy ones just for a bit of fun. So I've got one here at 1.38 efficiency. You can see here 90 miles an hour, club path and face to path is very 0-0, and 25.1 degrees aloft, 1.38, which is something I'll be expecting. This is very, very similar tech when it comes to the mainframe face that you have in the Zipcore XL. So I would not be expecting these in any way, shape or form to be faster off the face, because they're basically the same face. But it does launch very, very well. We've got one here, shall we say slightly low heel. And I've done some crazy ones just to be like daft with this golf club, because this is super game improvement. So we've got 1.38 is our maxed out. It's got one here, 7 mil low, 10 mil heel, so 3/4 of an inch, bar 1 mil, off of low heel, which is traditionally the worst place you can ever hit a golf club. Off the hosel is probably the worst, but you kind of get the idea. 1.35, so we haven't really lost that much from 18 millimeter, or 17 millimeter, but 3/4 of an inch off the heel. That is really, really quite impressive. 39 yards in the air and still 50 degrees descent now, 49.4. From there is incredibly good, 179, just well done. Srixon, Cleveland Srixon, same technology. Let's push it. Let's go 16 mil heel, 8 mil low. This is now 24 millimeters within a millimeter. That is a cool inch gross away from middle. Yep, off the low heel, 1.32. Now it is face slightly closed, and it has got a slightly lower loft. Yes, it has. So you have to be honest about this. And so if you take the loft, it might go to 1.30, 1.31. However, it is 24 millimeters gross, low heel. Normal golf clubs, you will not get a chance to hit. On some golf clubs, 16 millimeters heel, and you are hitting the hosel. These heads are so big, you can get away with this kind of strike, and it's still got 176 yards and 33 yards in the air, 46 degrees descent angle. So we're losing about 6 yards or so. That's it. and it's still going to the green and stopping from there. That is crazy times, that is. Low on the face, 15 millimeters low 4mm toe. Now 15 millimeters, I normally do double digits, say 10, maybe an 11mm miss. 15 is a lot. And yeah, I could definitely tell that 15mm low 4mm toe is 19 millimeters, so over 3/4 of an inch, but low on the face. Face is slightly closed, but loft is up at 25.8, so that's not too bad. A 1.34. Like, yeah, wow, that's pretty good. Losing 0.04, but from there, that's crazy. 34 yards in the air and 47 degrees descent angle is a slightly faster swing speed. So if we were to marry it to our normal, it would have lost a little bit more than that in carry, but not a great deal. It is still a mighty impressive result from a mighty unimpressive strike. Unimpressive, you kind of get the idea. Right, let's go toe. 15mm toe, 3mm heel, 15mm toe, 3mm high, otherwise known as 3/4 of an inch off again. And so we've got 37 yards in the air and 48 degrees descent angle, 1.6 degrees open, so it is a little bit weaker from that. And also we got a degree or so more loft, so you have to be open honest with that one at 1.32. Take them away, make the adjustment for that, and you are talking about 1.33, maybe 1.34 if you do the loft and also the face. But again, let's just go 1.33. We're losing 0.05 from perfect, but it is now 3/4 of an inch off of the toe. It's doing really very, very well. Now, for fun, let's just pop this last one in, because I've got no business putting this one in here. I just got a bit daft and I thought, well, how bad can I hit it? We've got one here, 32mm toe, 13 millimeters low. And I guarantee you this, it's only because these golf clubs are that big that you can get away with a, what's that? 45 millimeters gross off of the middle. Most normal golf clubs, you are missing the golf ball if you have this kind of strike. Club path is 0 from the inside and 3 open, so there is a weak shot straight away, and 28 degrees of loft as well, so we're 3 degrees too much loft, we're 3 degrees open face, is 1.27, yes. If you were to change and do the efficiency calculation difference between the open face and also the more loft and add a little bit of efficiency because of those deflection additions, then you are looking at about 1.30 give or take, and 1.30 or anywhere near that from there is just blooming ridiculous. Now, have we gone to the right? Yes, we have. My face was 3 degrees open, so you're going to have a certain amount of the ball starting off right, and it's going to cut off right as well. But it would have been interesting if I could have done that. But I mean, I was messing around something chronic, and I don't think if you hit golf shots from there, I honestly don't think you should be making decisions based on those kind of shots. Don't buy any golf clubs. Invest that money in lessons, because it will have a much greater effect than buying any kind of golf club. But it is a fun one to finish off with, because it is mighty impressive, this hybrid iron Halo XL iron. It's a flat face, so it is not a hybrid. It has not got roll and bulge, so it is an iron. It is just mighty impressive. Right, so very quickly on the conclusion, if you look at the aesthetics, it is big, it's massive. If you like hybrid looks, if you want something real estate wise, if you want confidence inspiring looks, then the XL Halo is for you. If you want something smaller, obviously definitely not. Feel wise, it's loud, it's a hybrid, it's not, it's an iron. It sounds like a hybrid, it is loud, but again, you have to put that into the old seesaw when you're trying to weigh up these kind of things. If you want this kind of golf club to do the things it can do, unfortunately, it's going to sound like it sounds. Performance wise, is amazingly good. It's a 29 degree head, but it just launches really well, it goes really far, it's forgiving, it's all the things a super game improvement golfer wants from their equipment, and it's just really very, very good. And the great thing obviously from Cleveland, you've still got custom options to a certain extent, and the fact that it comes at a really good price, considering obviously the price of equipment nowadays is well through the roof. So hope you liked the video. If you did, go on, thumbs up. YouTube, like, so do I. Down there is a subscribe button. It's free. It's great for the channel if you could subscribe, so thank you. And next to that is a bell icon. That's a notification bell. If you click that one, that will notify you next time I upload another video. So I hope you're well. We'll see you again soon.